Good morning, geometry class. Welcome to class on Friday, last day of the week. So you've made it through another week, and congratulations on that. And the end of 9 weeks, if I understand correctly. I believe report cards come out today, if I have understood everything correctly. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I believe that's correct. So we'll go over your tests on Monday. You'll have them in your hands on Monday. They are graded. They are listed on Sycamore. So if you go to Sycamore, you will see what your test grade is, and you'll see what your 9 weeks average is. Terry, you do have an incomplete because of your quiz, but as soon as you take that and I get it and grade it, I will go into Sycamore. I will enter that, and I will take away the incomplete. And so that reminds me to say to you, please don't forget to take your quiz today. If you don't take the quiz today, then I'll have to give you your test score, and I will count that as a quiz. So well, what I mean is your test will count for a test and a quiz both. So be sure and take your quiz today. Don't forget that. There will be a quiz next week. I'm not sure exactly what day. Be ready for that. And you do owe me homework. Would you please turn your homework in right now? That was lesson 8.1. I don't have the exact pages in front of me, but lesson 8.1 is due today. I hope you're staying up on top of this. It is not fun to have incompletes that are due. And plus, I did tell you guys in a previous video, whatever's not turned in this week, I'm not letting you turn it in next week. And so, if this is not done, it's got to be turned in before the day's over today, before you leave the school. And if it's not, then you will not be able to make this up next week. You guys have to stay on top of these. So, let's see. I think that's about it. Let's take a second and earn some bonus points. So I'm going to pause for a second, get out a blank sheet of paper or a scrap sheet of paper. Let's review yesterday for a couple minutes. I will try to teach quickly today, so I will give you time to work on your homework in class. And the homework assignment is 18 problems, but it's not at all difficult, and I think you'll be able to get most of it done in class today. So grab something, please, to write on, and let's review here for a couple minutes and give you a chance to earn some bonus points. Okay, here we go. Let's start off with 2 easy problems. I think everybody will do well on these. I will give you a half a bonus point if you get this one right, and a half a bonus point if you get this one right. Now, you do not need to copy these down unless you want to. That's up to you, but you don't need to. One of these is concave, and one of these is convex. So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds. Should not take you long at all. So do not pause the video. I'm just going to let this run. And in about 30 seconds, I will go and put the answers up here. One of these is concave, and one of these is convex. Please label each one correctly. Okay, here we go. If you extend this side right here up and down, it goes on the inside. Thus, this is the concave one. Over here, I don't care how many sides you extend, none of them will go inside the polygon. None of them will. You can extend them as far as you want to, but none of them go on the inside. This is convex. Alright, now I do want you to pause the video for this next segment because I want everyone to finish, and then you can restart the video. Okay, please turn to page 423. At the very bottom, you'll see some review problems due numbers 1 through 3. So page 423, at the very bottom, you will see numbers 1 through 3. Go ahead and pause the video at this time, please. Work on these when everyone's done. Then we can check for bonus points. These are for bonus points. Okay, hopefully you're back now. So here we go. Let's take a look at, first of all, let me get my notes in front of me. Give me 1 second here. Let's take a look first of all at number 1. Are all of the angles congruent? No, they're not. They're not. Are all of the sides congruent? Yes, they are. But the directions say state whether the polygon is regular or not. So number 1 is no, it's not regular. The only way you have a regular polygon is if all of the angles are congruent and all of the sides. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. Number 2, it looks like all of the angles are congruent. Check. And all of the sides are congruent. Check. So the answer to this is yes. And now yes, it's a regular polygon. Now number 3, no, not at all. The angles are not all congruent. Even the sides are not all congruent. So no, it is not a regular polygon. Half a bonus point for each one. So a half a bonus point for this one, half a bonus point for this one, and half a bonus point for this one. Okay, and once you have your 5 bonus points, you still need to always work in class, of course, and review with the class. All right, so with that in mind, I believe I forgot, let me see, yep, I did. I forgot to type the heading in, so I'm going to do that right now in front of you. Grab your notebooks, please, and let's take some notes, and let's have a great class period today. All right, what we're looking at today is angles of polygons, and that's going to be lesson 8.2, and the date today is the 8th. All right, sorry that I forgot to do this. That'll do for now, so there we go. Please copy that in your notes. We're going to look today at angles of polygons, lesson 8.2, and the date today is the 8th. Okay, it is extremely important, students. I cannot stress this enough to you. It is so important that you guys understand what an exterior angle is. Would you please copy this in your notes? Take a second and copy that shape in your notes. Please do that. Now while you're copying this into your notes, you should know that this angle right here, I'll put an X, you know that's an interior angle. It's on the inside. This is an interior angle. This is an interior angle. This is an interior angle. And this is an interior angle. We should know that, okay? You can write that down. You probably don't need to. I'm just pointing out to you what we call an interior angle. It's an angle on the inside of the polygon. But every year that I teach this, students get confused on what an exterior angle is. And if you will listen, and listen well, I can explain this so easily, okay? An exterior angle is simply this. You go to any vertex you want. This polygon has 5 vertices. Go to any one of those, doesn't matter which one, we'll say this one, and you extend one side. Now watch. Now Mr. Earhart, which side do you extend? It doesn't matter. Here's what most students want to do. They want to extend to this side, and then they want to extend to this side right here, like that. Let me do that a little better for you. And they call this right here an exterior angle. And that is wrong. You only extend one side. So let's pretend I extend to this side right here. Then this is your exterior angle right here. Well, Mr. Earhart, what if you extend the other side? No problem. I don't care. That's fine. So let's extend this side. Then this would be your exterior angle. Do you see what I'm saying? In order to have an exterior angle, you take one side of a vertex or a corner and you extend one side. Please don't extend both sides. You extend one side. So let's draw an exterior angle here. There we go. I extended one side. Did I not? There we go. That's an exterior angle right there. Let's draw an exterior angle here. Let's extend this side right here. There we go. I extended this side right here. So this is an exterior angle. Let's draw an exterior angle here. Okay, I'm going to extend this side. I extended one side. Well, Mr. Earhart, I extended this side right here. Fine, no problem. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Extend one side, and that's your exterior angle. There we go. There's an exterior angle. So do you see how every vertex right here, this is a vertex, every vertex has two exterior angles? It does? Yeah, sure, watch. If I extend this side right here, like that, here's one exterior angle. But if I choose to extend this side right here, then here's an exterior angle here. So it really depends which side you extend. All right, let's practice this one more time. I don't want to bore you guys to death, but I really want you to see this, okay? Copy this shape in your notes, please. Let's do a triangle. All right. I want you to draw an exterior angle at this vertex. Please go ahead and do that on your own. I want you to draw an exterior angle right here. I don't care what side you extend, it's up to you. No bonus points, just draw an exterior angle. Okay? Either you did this, and there's your exterior angle right there, or you did this. You extended that side like that. That's really a poor job. There we go. Or you extended that side, thus your exterior angles here. Do you see how when you extend a side, you'll have a straight side like this and then an angle right here? This is your exterior angle. Okay, I want you to come to this vertex right here, and I want you to draw an exterior angle. All right? So go ahead now in your notes, come to this angle, or this vertex, and draw an exterior angle. Okay, I'm not sure which side you extended. Some of you might have extended this side here. And if you extended this side here, then there's your exterior angle right there. Some of you might have extended this side here, and if you did, that's fine. Then your exterior angle is right there. Okay, you've got to know how to do that, or you're going to be lost later. I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. Okay, all right, with that in mind, now let's get into today's notes. So here we go. Let's take some really good notes. All right, we're going to look at two theorems today, and we're going to apply these two theorems to a bunch of different math problems. Okay, so contain your excitement, and here we go. Do not pause the video, let it run. I'm going to just be quiet for a second. I'd like you to copy this theorem down, please. Theorem 8.1. It's called the Polygon Interior Angles Theorem. Please copy this down. The sum of the measures of the interior angles of a convex polygon with n sides is 180 times n minus 2. Okay, can I put this into English for you, please? Write this down. This letter N just simply means this: the number of sides. That's all that it means. So now, no matter what convex polygon I give you, if you know the number of sides, you can tell me the sum of all of the measures of the interior angles by using this formula right here. Let me say that again. If I give you a convex polygon and you know how many sides it has, you can now tell me the sum of the measures of the interior angles using this formula right here. And that's really, really cool. Let me demonstrate, okay? Let me give you a problem. Okay, let's say we've got a really weird shaped polygon like this. Copy this down. I'm just going to make this up. Copy this down. You know what I did not do? I did not put that on shape recognition. Let's try this again. There we go. All right. Did you know we're going to call this angle 1? Please put this in your notes. Copy this drawing down. We're going to call this angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. Now guess what, students? I cannot tell you what the measure of each of those angles are, but guess what I can do? I can tell you if you take angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6, I can tell you what all of those angles added together are. You can, Mr. Earhart? Yes, I can, using this formula right here. This formula says I take 180 times n minus 2. It's that easy. And n is the number of sides. Let's count the sides, shall we? Here's one side. There's the second side. There's the third side. There's the fourth side. There's the fifth side. And there's the sixth side. So, does everybody see how I have six sides? Everybody see that? Well, where the n is, I put a 6. So 180 parentheses 6 minus 2. Now everyone in the class should know that 6 minus 2 is 4. So now I have 180 times 4. And 180 times 4 is 720 degrees. That is so cool. So now you know if you add up all of these angles on the inside, you'll get 720. Isn't that neat? Now you don't know what each angle is, but you know all 6 added together are 720. Okay? Let's try one more, and then we'll get into our notes for today. All right? Let's try another one here. All right. Let's try a pentagon really quick. Okay? All right. Here we go. There we go. Copy that in your notes if you would, please. I want us to find the sum of all of the interior angles. Now, I'm not asking you to find what each angle is, but find the sum. Okay, no problem. Here's our new formula we just learned. Anytime I want to find the sum of the interior angles of a polygon, this is the formula that I use. Let's count the sides. I already said it's a pentagon, so we know it's 5 sides. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 sides. All right. So using this formula, where the n is, I'm going to substitute 5 because n always stands for the number of sides. 5 minus 2 is 3, so I have 180 times 3, and that would give me 540 degrees. So I know if I add up all the interior angles, I will get 540 degrees. Pretty cool. So with that in mind, let's do some more problems here, and I'll give you some chances to earn some bonus points. So here we go. Let's go really fast. Find the measures of the interior angles. Find the sum of the measures of the interior angles of the given polygon. I'm going to pause while you copy this in your notes, so please do that now. And then feel free to work ahead if you want to. Please copy this in your notes. Okay, I want you to find the sum of the measures of the interior angles. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sides. So I have my newfound friend, my new formula right here. Where the n is, I'm going to substitute 7. And of course 7 minus 2 is 5, so 180 times 5, and that would give me 900 degrees. Okay, so there we go. So now you know the sum of the interior angles of a 7-sided polygon. It would be 900. All right, I want you to try this one for a bonus point. Do not pause the video, please. I'm going to just sit here and be quiet. So try this for a bonus point. Copy it in your notes, and actually it'll be a half a bonus point. So try this problem and see if you can earn half a bonus point. Notice you're finding the sum of the measures of the interior angles. Take your time, see if you can figure this out. Find the sum of the measures of the interior angles of this polygon. Alright, I'm going to start counting the sides while you're still working. Okay, if you did not come up with 6 sides, you made a mistake, so you might want to fix that. Okay, I'm going to start working out very slowly here, so don't look up if you're not done yet. And this is the answer right here, 720 degrees. Okay? All right, let's take this a step further. I want us to work this problem out together, please. I want us to find the measure of angle A, and here's angle A right here. So I'm going to pause a second while you copy this in your notes. Please copy this diagram in your notes. Hopefully you can see the numbers okay here. I'll try to make them a little bigger for you real quick here. If I can do that quickly. There we go. Try to make this whole thing a little bigger for you. All right. Now you can work ahead or watch me, whatever you need to do. I want us to find the measure of angle A. Well, first of all, I better figure out what all of these angles added up together equal. Hey, I just had a thought. I can count the sides and use my new formula to find out what all of these angles should equal when you add them up. Hey, and you know what I'm getting? I'm getting 6 sides. Now hold it. Let's go back a page real quick. Did we not just have a 6-sided figure back here for your bonus point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we did. So, when we have a 6-sided polygon, what do all the interior angles add up to? 720. Okay, let's go back here now. Okay, so we know all these angles should add up to 720. So go ahead and find what this missing angle would be. That's not too bad. 88, 136, 142, 136, 105. Here we go. 14, 22, 27, carry 2, 30, 17, 20, carry your 2, 607 degrees. All right. Now we just said that all of these angles add together should equal 720, and we know we have 607 degrees. So subtract out 607, and we should be left with 113. 113. Okay. So there we go. That has to be the measure of angle A. Let's see if you guys can try this on your own for a bonus point. Okay. All right. Try this one. Now I do want to show you one quick thing. I'll make it a little bigger for you here. I do want to point out to you that we have how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So we have a formula that helps us know when we add all of these angles together what they should add up to, but I don't think you need that formula. I think if you'll look back in your notes, you'll see that earlier we had a 5-sided, here it is right here. Right here we had a 5-sided polygon right here, and we put a 5 in for n, and we found out that whenever you have a 5-sided polygon, all of these angles added up together have to equal what? 540. So to save you some time on that, go ahead now and find this missing angle right here. You do know what all these angles added up to have to be. All right. So for a half of, I think I said 1, but for half a bonus point, go ahead and find angle A. Do not pause the video. I'll just sit here and wait for a second. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start doing a little work here, so if you're not done, just keep working. I added up the 4 known angles that I have, and this is what I got right over here. We know that all 5 angles added together should equal this right here. So I'm going to subtract out 450, and you should get this for your answer right here. Okay, all right. So there we go. We're going to move on. Pause the video if you need to. All right, let's try this. This is interesting. I want you to find the measure of one of these angles. That's interesting. We've never learned how to do that. Let's find the measure of one of these angles. Well, go ahead and take a second. I want you to write down or draw this octagon. So you draw 3 sides like this, and then draw 3 sides like this, and then connect the 3 sides by drawing lines straight down. That's how you draw an octagon, okay? So go ahead and draw this octagon, and then notice that all of the angles are congruent. So would you go ahead and mark that? Thanks. Go ahead and mark all of those angles congruent. Now, I want you to find the measure of one of those angles. Now think about it, students. We can find out what all of these angles added up together equals. We have 8 sides, so we use our new formula. And here's our new formula. Now, I know I have 8 sides, so I put 8 minus 2. That will leave me with 180 times 6. And if I multiply those together, I will get 48, 1080. Now think about that for a second. That means if I add up this, if I add this angle, 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 and this angle, if I add them all up, what do I get? 1080. So you're probably thinking, Mr. Earhart, how in the world do I know what one angle equals? Pretty simple. Do you not see that all these angles are congruent? That means if I take this 1080 and if I divide it by 8, because how many angles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 angles. And since they're all congruent, if I take this 1080 and divide it by 8, it would go in once, 28, 3, 24, 40, 135 degrees. So each one of these angles is 135 degrees, each one. So find the measure of one of the interior angles. Sure, here's the measure of one of the interior angles, 135 degrees. Let's see if you guys can try one for a half a bonus point, okay? Let the video run. I'm just going to be quiet, and I want you guys to work on this. I will say one thing. It is a 6-sided polygon. It's called a hexagon. So I want you to see if you can find the measure of one of those interior angles. Notice they are all congruent. All 6 of those angles are congruent. Take a second and work on this. If you need to get some help from a friend, that's fine. Don't mind that. Actually, it's for a bonus point, isn't it? I take that back. Not for a bonus point. Okay, I'm going to start doing a little work here. We know we have 6 sides, so very quickly I want to find out what all of the sides added together would equal. All of, or not all the sides, sorry, all of the angles added together would equal this. Okay, now I want to, I've got 6 angles on the inside, so we're going to do this, divide by 6. And if you divide correctly, you will get this for the interior angles. So there you go. So the answer is 120 degrees. 120 degrees. That's the measure of one of the interior angles. If you take 120, all 6 of these, and add them up, you will get 720 degrees. All right? Okay. Now please don't miss this. Watch this carefully. This theorem, please don't miss this. Watch this. This theorem right here that we have been looking at deals with what type of angles? Do you see it right here? Interior angles. This formula right here only works with what? Yep, you guessed it, interior angles. Okay, now look at Theorem 8.2. Theorem 8.2 deals with exterior angles. So would you please copy this down? Thank you. Do not pause the video, just let it run. I'm just going to be quiet here for a second. I might read it to you, but I want you to copy this down. This is called the Polygon exterior angles theorem. The sum of the measures of the exterior angles of a convex polygon is 360 degrees. Always, Mr. Earhart? Always. Always, 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 yes. Okay, hopefully you're just about done copying this down. Underneath this, I would like you to draw just a weird shaped four-sided polygon. Something like that. There, that's good. Draw that in your notes. Now I want to show you something. I want to show you what this theorem is saying. This theorem is saying, now please watch this. This theorem is saying that if I extend this side here, and we'll call this exterior angle 1, and then extend this side down here, this is exterior angle 2, and then extend this side here, this is exterior angle 3, and then extend this side right here, and this would be exterior angle 4. What this theorem is saying is if you take angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, I would encourage you to write all this down in your notes, plus angle 4, it will equal 360. Oh, Mr. Earhart, so you're saying when it's four sides? No. Are you ready for this? I'm saying when it's any amount of sides, it doesn't matter. I don't care if the convex polygon has 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, 6 sides, 7 sides, it doesn't matter. The exterior angles, when you add all of them up, will always equal 360. It doesn't change. They will always equal 360. Isn't that cool? Very cool. So the exterior angles of a convex polygon always equal 360. So with that in mind, please copy this problem down and solve for x. Copy this problem down and solve for x. I know it's hard to see. I apologize. I take pictures out of your book and then with my camera and then download them, and I don't want to do that. Hold on a second. We'll see if we can do this real quick. There we go. Alright, try to make this a little bigger for you to see. There we go. Okay. So notice, please watch this. Copy this in your notes, please. What we had was a four-sided polygon. We did? Yes, you did. I'm going to highlight it for you. Here's your four-sided polygon. We call that a quadrilateral. There it is. And there it is. Do you see it? Now what they did in this problem is they extended one side like this. So here's one exterior angle. Then they extended this side here. Here's another exterior angle. Then they extended this side here. There's another exterior angle. Then they extended this side right here. There's another exterior angle. Okay? So there you go. And so what we have are four exterior angles. Now what did you just learn in your last theorem? We just learned that exterior angles of a convex polygon always equal 360. Always, always, always. So I want you to find the value of x. So this isn't too hard. I can simply say, I can write an equation. I can actually say 85 plus 95 plus x plus 2x, all of that should equal 360, should it not? I added up all four of my exterior angles and they should equal 360. Well, let's go ahead and simplify this side. 85 plus 95, that's 180. X plus 2x, that's 3x. And I'm going to have to continue this on another page, so let me switch to another page. Does everybody see where the 180 came from? I added these two together. Does everybody see where the 3x came from? I added these two together. There's a 1x here and a 2x. So I added those together, and hold on one second. And that's where the 3x came from, okay? All right, let me continue this on another page real quick. So 180 plus 3x equals 360. Okay, now if we're solving for x, next we would subtract 180 from both sides. And I'm left with 3x equals 180 because 360 minus 180 is 180. Now divide both sides by 3 and the answer is 60. Okay, so there we go. We found the value of x. Now you know what I would like you to do? I would like you, did I not give you guys a bonus point here? Yeah, there it is. All right, I would like you for for a half a bonus point, I would like you to find the value of x. Okay, find the value of x. I'm going to get quiet. No need to pause the video, just let it run. I'm going to get quiet while you try to figure this out. I say I'm going to get quiet, then I start talking. I do want to show you what the original polygon was. It was a triangle. Here's the original polygon right here. There it is. And then someone extended the sides and got exterior angles. Okay? So see if you can find what the value of x is. Okay, I'm not going to quite solve the problem yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. If I took this side and extended it, there's one exterior angle. If I extended this side here in the triangle, here's another exterior angle. And if I extended this side right here, there's another exterior angle. So there's my 3 exterior angles. Okay, I'm going to start working the problem now. We learned from this theorem way back here that the exterior angles of a convex polygon always equal 360. So I have 3 exterior angles, that's all of them. And if I add them all up, 8x plus 9x plus 105, I should get 360. Now let's see if we can't simplify. 17x plus 105 equals 360. Does everybody see where the 17x came from? 8 plus 9. Now let's subtract 105 from both sides. Subtract 105. That would give you 255. 255. All right. Now I'm not sure what we get when we take 255 divided by 17. Let me see if I can quickly figure that out for you. It should be 15. So 17 times 15 gives you 255. So divide both sides by 17 and x equals 15. There we go. So you found the value of x. Alright. Okay, I'd like you to write this homework assignment in your notes. I hope you do really, really well on this. We are looking at page 421. Page 421. I want you to do 8 through 25 all. You should know by now I'm going to kind of write it quickly. You know the video is going to be Berean Academy Geometry. That's not changed for any of your videos. Berean Academy, I'd write this down. Geometry 8-2 and then put homework after that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's about close to midnight Thursday night. I'm not going to make the homework video now. I'm a little too tired, and to be honest with you, I doubt if you'll watch it during class anyways, and most of you will get help over the weekend. So I'm going to make this video tomorrow, so it will not be available to you until Saturday, okay? But I want you to do your homework over the weekend. Go ahead and start working on it now. You can help each other, and if you get stuck on any of these problems, you can watch this video right here over the weekend, and it will help you with your homework. All right, have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you on Monday.